everybody, and thanks for joining the Digital Marketing School. I'm super excited to get this thing going for you guys. It's been highly anticipated by you all. I get so many messages about it on a regular basis, so I'm excited that you've joined, and I can't wait to get you started on your journey in becoming either a digital marketing agency, doing something in e-commerce, or even just using this marketing information to build your own business. So again, thanks for coming to the Digital Marketing School by me, Serial Entrepreneur. Let's go ahead and get started and kind of get you guys familiar with what you should expect out of this video, okay? So first and foremost, know that is a sales technique, okay? So this is something you want to keep in mind when you go into potential clients to pitch to them, or if you're ever starting any type of sales meeting, which that's what I'm doing. I have sold this to you guys. So what should you do when you sell something? You set the expectation. Let them know up front what they should expect out of the value that you say you can bring to them. So my value is to bring you this course. So I want you to understand, from point A to point B, what it is that you need to get from me out of it. And basically you need to understand that if you don't put in the time and effort that is required of you to be successful, in general, you're not going to get what you need out of the course, okay? So first and foremost, put in the work. If you don't watch these videos more than once, if you're not doing extra research outside of the videos to, build your knowledge base around digital marketing, it's not going to matter what you do. If you purchase this course, you watch through the videos once, and you go out there and try to start a business and run a business, and you've never done something like this before, chances are you're going to probably fail because you don't know enough. You haven't learned it. It's all about repetition and learning. You have to see things and read things multiple times. So just be aware of that and know that if you want to be successful, it's going to take more than one time. When you guys are starting to reach out to potential clients, you're going to have failure way more than you're ever going to have success. I think I reached out to it was 30 to 40 people before I ever got my first call back where people were saying, hey, we want to see your marketing services. But I reached out to 30 to 40 people before I ever got anything back. So you have to understand there is some failure. You're going to mess up. And it's going to suck. It's going to feel like you don't know what you're doing a lot of the time, but don't give up. That's where those people who are successful come out on top, okay? And if you don't know how to persevere through something that's hard, take this opportunity to learn how to do that. Take this opportunity to really understand what a grind is, because that's what all of us young guys who are trying to do this and make our way in life, that's what we're doing. We're grinding. I'm working 70 to 80 hours per week trying to get my agency up and running. I actually had a video on YouTube that I uploaded not too long ago where someone was asking me, they saw something about my expenses and they're like, is that really how much you spend a month? Yes, that's how much I spend because I'm working to get to the point where I can make a passive income. And that's what this is really about. If you want to live the life you want to live, which is, not working 9 to 5 every single day and even weekends, you have to do something that's going to build your income where you're not working. For example, I made $400 in my sleep the other night. It was the best to wake up and see I had an extra $400 in revenue, and I didn't do anything. I was sleeping. This is the kind of income you can make, but you have to put in the work first. So that's the expectation. I wanted to set that with you up front because I don't want to hear people say, oh, well, it doesn't work. It does work. Did you put in the time in this course and outside of this course to learn the information you need? I get people who ask questions, basic questions, all the time, and my first question is usually, especially when it's a basic question, did you do a search for it? Did you go on Google and type in, does this work this way? Or whatever the search may be. But that's the thing, guys. You have to actually want to learn it, because if you don't want to learn it, you're not going to have the drive and the commitment that's required to have success in something like this. So just keep that in mind. It's all about commitment and making sure that you're taking the time to learn the information. So we started a Facebook group, and that group is actually going to be a private group for you guys only. If you're not in the course, you don't get to be in the group. So it's just going to be you guys who have the focus and the will and the drive to learn digital marketing, and you guys will be able to converse with each other, converse with me. I'll be able to upload more information, news updates, stuff like that to that group, so that way you guys can stay on top, and not to mention just build relationships. One of the things that I preach, and you've seen it on my YouTube channel, is networking. If you guys aren't meeting other people on a regular basis, you're never going to grow your network. And that really is I put networking before my digital marketing audit that you guys are familiar with. I put it before cold calling, I put it before emails. Why? Because it works so much better. When you know someone and when you have a relationship with that person and they trust you, they're way more likely to buy from you, work with you, do anything with you because they like you. That is sales. That's why you guys have purchased this course. You like me, you like the content that I'm putting out. And that's the only reason you purchased it, because if you didn't like me, chances are you're not going to buy from me. It doesn't make sense. So you have to make them like you. So Facebook group is going to be all about that. Sorry to get off the track a little bit, but we're going to get back to that. Facebook group, you guys are definitely going to want to use that. Make sure you're asking questions. Don't expect it to always come from me. You know, work with others. There's going to be hundreds of you guys in this course, and it's going to be hard for me to keep up with every last one of you. I'm going to do my best to make sure that I answer as many questions as I possibly can for you, but you have to do the research on your own. So get in that Facebook group, talk to other people, do some search on Google, do as much as you can to get involved with this industry, and I guarantee you that's what's going to help you have success, okay? So what are we going to actually go into in this course? And this is what you guys are really, really worried about, because you've either, at this point, taken Ty Lopez's course and got a, because, I'm first to admit, he's got a great course, okay? He's got a lot of great information, and I took it personally. You guys all know that. But there were some things that were missed, and that's what I want to do. I want to go into deeper information, more detailed examples and templates for you guys, tools that you guys can use, and I've actually put together a whole tools document that you guys will be able to look at, websites, everything that you guys can use to do this cheaply and effectively for the clients that you guys are taking on or for your business. So what's going to be covered in this course? We have social media, obviously, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google+, Snapchat. All of the big ones are definitely going to be talked about. We're going to look at things like how to manage the platforms, how to spend on the advertising platforms that these social media like Facebook and Instagram. We're going to get into Business Manager and Ads Manager and actually figure out how that works, how they tie together, how to build tiered ads within Facebook so that way they actually convert into engagements and even sales. So those are all social listening, which is how you actually set a Facebook page up or a Twitter page up to listen to its community. So if someone, writes a post to a Facebook page, you actually know when and where to respond. Everything's going to be covered in social media. SEO, so search engine optimization. I get a ton of questions about this because it is confusing. We're going to go into everything on that on-site and off-site, third-party services to use that are really great and awesome ways to make some extra income because they're so cheap when it comes to actually setting up an agency deal with them or an agency partnership with them. It's so affordable. And then you sell 2 or 3 customers, you've made 10 times the money that you've spent on that actual platform. So, and that's a monthly recurring income. So we'll go all into search engine optimization, on page and off page. PPC, which is pay-per-click advertising, if you guys aren't familiar with that, which is if you know Google search, when someone actually types in a search at the very top, it says ads on the, right next to the actual search term or to the search link. We're going to go into that kind of stuff too, building the AdWord campaigns, doing keyword research, campaign targeting, stuff like that, and how to actually work that into the sales funnel for these businesses. Email marketing and automation, that's pretty straightforward. We're going to set up MailChimp or ActiveCampaign, whichever. I have 2 preferences to accounts. It just depends on what you're trying to do. But we're going to go into those platforms and automation of email marketing, drip campaigns, and how to actually make those convert into sales. We'll go into web development and design. The development's going to be great because it's super easy to do nowadays. You don't have to have a huge programming background. You can have a very basic knowledge of programming and you can build a website yourself. So basically, you don't have to be a website developer anymore to be able to put together a really great website. That's the best part about marketing these days, and modern marketing is, if you don't have those skills to do web development, it's not a big deal anymore. So just keep that in mind, don't be afraid when it comes to web development. A big thing that I do when it comes to web development anyways is I outsource. So when it comes to, big web development projects where I know it's going to be something past what I'm able to provide, I find a web developer. Actually, I'm going to have one of my very close friends, and he's a web developer for a very big company here in Atlanta. He's going to come on and talk to you guys about web development. And actually, he'll be able to offer you guys his services if you ever need to outsource a big contract like that. He's looking to grow his business as well. So this will be a great resource for you guys to reach out to. He is very good at what he does, and you guys will love him. So we'll get into that later. SMS marketing, we're going to go into some text message marketing. It's not going to be a ton. I don't use it too much yet. It's still a growing area of marketing, but it is still effective, and it's something that you're going to want to know. The next is going to be content marketing. This is huge, and this is the biggest part of internet marketing today, because what drives traffic, what drives sales and engagement, most of it is actually just content. That's what the internet is. Think of the internet as a big database of content, because it's video, it's text, it's images, and that's what it does. So when you put great content together, that alone in itself will build great SEO, build a great following on your social media platforms, and not to mention, it gives people a reason to want to engage with your business. That's really what you want to get out of this. So content marketing is huge. Another big section we're going to go into, like I mentioned a little bit ago, was outsourcing. Outsourcing this is what makes it that's how you make your passive income. I'm making the money that I want to make, but I'm not making a ton of money yet. So I want to get to the point where I can basically not have to work and take this money in. So I can, be laying in bed at my house or on an island somewhere vacationing and still be making revenue. So that's the whole point of this. When you get to the point where you can outsource everything, you don't have to do as much work. And that's what all I do now is I manage, I delegate, and I make sure that everybody is fulfilling their job, and I make sure that it's the proper strategy, the right content, that is going to provide the results that I need. I know what needs to be done. They facilitate all of the extra work, so it makes it easier for me. We're going to go into sales techniques. I give you guys sales tips all the time just because that's what's going to help you close the deal. If you're not closing the deals, you're not making money. So that's what we're going to get into. There's several parts of sales techniques that you can learn from a very basic level, because people say sales is not something you can teach. It's something you're born with. I disagree. I think that people are born more open to converse with other people and more open to building relationships. But I think anybody can learn sales. You have to take the time to practice it. Get out of your comfort zone. Try and talk to new people I've had people who, they sit there and they laugh at me because I will walk up to a random stranger and just start a complete conversation with that person, asking them about, just the most random things about their life, because I want to learn about them, because I don't see it as, being weird or meeting a random stranger. I see it as a potential opportunity to get to know someone who could help me and who I could help. I like helping people, so in a general sense, that's what I like to do. But sales techniques, we're going to go into that a lot. And then the last part, and probably one of the biggest parts that you guys feel is an issue for yourself, is just setting up your business. A lot of you have never set up a business before, or you're new to entrepreneurship, or you're young and you want to start at a young age so that way you can get your life going. Those are things we're going to teach you: how to set up a business, how to work with an accountant, what banking accounts you need to set up or look at, what payment processing you need to get your business going the right way. This is all going to be stuff that we're going to talk about, and plenty of other information as well. So what materials am I going to provide? You're going to get templates, obviously these videos that we're recording, how-tos and guides on how to do things. So we're going to go into, like I said, running an actual Facebook ads campaign, setting up tiered ads, stuff you guys haven't done before, and then some external resources like websites that I use, third parties that I use to help me get results for my marketing clients. This is all stuff that I'm going to be able to teach you. So just a couple of tools that we're going to use, and like I said, there's a whole document you'll get to get into, but a couple tools that I recommend and that we're going to look at are like Vendasta. Vendasta is great for SEO because it allows you to bring all of your customers in one place, or all of their reviews in one place. It's a great platform. We'll go into plenty of information on that. You can look it up if you like. Canva is great for images. A lot of people have issues with sizing images properly. They even give you what sizing you need for what specific text. So if it's a Facebook post, it'll set up the dimensions for you. So all you do is you take your image in, resize the image or fit it to the screen, and then add some little banners or something. Makes marketing so much easier. And these are tools that didn't even exist when I first started back in 2009. So you guys are really at an advantage here starting now. It's not a bad thing that you're starting now. It seems like there's too much competition. There is not, trust me. UpCity, which is a tool you can use to look at SEO results for a company. You'll go into more information on that. Facebook Business Manager, this is something that a lot of people struggle with. They don't understand all of the ins and outs of Facebook Business Manager. We're going to go completely into that. There's a whole lesson on it. Keyword planning tool, this is just great for looking at trends and research. What's popular, what's not, so you know what is selling and what's not, what words are working and what's, because the internet is a database of words, pictures, and videos. So that's how you're going to be able to target people, is using the right wording for a business or for a client. And then after that, that's a brief interview of the tools, or review of the tools, and then what they can expect to accomplish. All right, guys, so what you can expect to get out of this course, just in general, what you can expect to see. You should have an abundance of digital marketing knowledge by the time you're done with this. I'm not going to say that you're going to be the pro at every single aspect of digital marketing. That's not the goal of this class. That's not you can't become an expert by taking one course. It takes years and years of practice to become good at things like that. But what you will know how to do is how to set up a campaign for PPC. You're not going to be the best guy out there for it, but you'll know how to do it. The goal of this course is not to teach you to be the best. You want to know how to perform all of the different aspects of a digital marketing campaign for your customers. That way you can, like I said in the videos before, it's not about just doing social media marketing. Social media marketing in itself is great, but if you can take all of these pieces and put them together and create a comprehensive marketing campaign and budget, all of your customers will want to stay with you because you're able to get them real results. Social media marketing can do some, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. So that's the best part. You'll have a great understanding of digital marketing by the time everything is done, and you'll have from point A to point B what you need to do to start that business, perform those services for your clients, and then adjust, report, and then build new customers from there. That's basically all this course is going to teach you. So keep that in mind as you're doing this. You're going to get tools and best practices for the industry. So all the tools that I use, from websites to online tools, stuff like that, that are going to help me manage these campaigns for my customers, whether it be outsourcing websites like Upwork or Fiverr, and making sure that I have that taken care of, or if it's something like a website like, I guess, Yext or Vendasta, where I go to them and I use them as a third-party source or something like that. So those are some things you're going to get from this course. Also, you need to have a clear direction of where to go with your agency by the time you're done with this. So you'll be able to pick a niche if you want to focus on a specific niche of customers. You'll understand if you don't want to focus on a niche, you'll be able to go and attack a ton of different types of businesses to be able to build your agency. You want to know the direction your business is going to go. So do you want to stick with just small businesses, or are you trying to get into that high-level corporate agency type of marketing agency? Do you want to go with e-commerce and start an e-commerce store for yourself? Is that where you see yourself making money? Because you don't have to use this course just for digital marketing. You can use it for so many other things. And if Shopify store, or maybe building, just building a store that was your passion, was something you wanted to do, you can easily take this course and apply it there. All right, so what do I expect from you guys? Basically, it's pretty simple. Watch the videos, not just once, multiple times. Go through all of the notes at the end. Take notes of your own, writing it out. It's repetition. Seeing it and repeating it multiple times is going to help you learn this information. So you need to take advantage of that. Watch all the videos, study all the templates, use the templates and the tools that I give you, because that's the purpose of it. If you have predispositions to so if you've taken Ty Lopez's course before, come into this course with an open mind. I took Ty Lopez's course already knowing a ton about digital marketing, but I took it with an open mind because I know that even though I know a lot, there's something that he's going to be able to teach me, or maybe hearing it in a different way is going to resonate better with me. And so that's why you guys are maybe taking this course along with another course, is because you hear things differently from different people, and those things are able to help you build your business or build your agency in a different way. So just make sure you're taking all of the information provided and be open to hearing new information. You need to do at least 1 hour of research a day outside of this course. That's what I've recommended it since the beginning on my YouTube channel, that if you're not doing at least an hour of research a day, you're not going to be able to grow and learn and keep up with the industry itself. So at least 1 hour of research outside of my course a day. So looking into other articles online, like go to HubSpot. They have a ton of great information. Shopify's Help Center actually has a ton of great digital marketing information that a new person or a beginner can use. So keep those things in mind. And then, like I said in the beginning, put in the work, because I'm here on a Saturday shooting all day. I could be out hanging with friends, but I'm putting work into this because I know what it's going to get me in the end. I know that in 2-3 years time, if I keep doing what I'm doing right now, then I'm going to be successful at what I'm doing, you know? So that's the first thing. First thing and second thing is just put all the time, put in the work. And then it requires hours and hours. So understand that up front you're not just going to get this done in a month. You're not going to be super rich in 2 months or even in, a year. It's going to take time. I know that the next 3 years of my life are going to be committed to this and putting in effort here, because if I don't, then I'm not going to get the results that I want. So know that up front. This isn't get rich quick. This isn't make 10 grand in a month necessarily. I did it because I worked my ass off for about 6 months, 70 to 80 hours a week, getting all of this together. So that's why I'm making money, but you can do the same thing. It just takes the effort. All right, so I'm going to get out of here, guys, at least for this intro video. Make sure you take everything I said here very seriously. It's super important that you look over just this information alone more than once and understand what you need to get out of this course. So the next, just so you have a little idea of how this is about to work, the next 20 videos are just going to be, or about 20 videos. It's going to be intro videos to all of the high level information you need to know about each piece of digital marketing, e-commerce, stuff like that. So make sure you pay attention, take notes. This is the basic information. And again, if you've done courses before, if you're an expert or you consider yourself someone who is a professional of some sort in digital marketing, that's okay, but still watch these intro videos. I guarantee you'll learn something you haven't heard before. Or that you'll find useful for your business. So I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Serial Entrepreneur out.